Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this story. I'm going to try and upload a new story each day. The Raven's Reflection. In the quiet town of Ravenswood, nestled between dense forest and fog-shrouded mountains, an eerie silence lingered over the narrow streets. A series of mysterious deaths had cast a haunting shadow over the community, leaving the residents paralyzed with fear. Clara Morgan, an investigative journalist known for her insatiable curiosity, decided to unravel the secrets hidden within the chilling tales. As Clara delved into the dark history of Ravenswood, she uncovered a pattern linking the victims. Each had reported strange occurrences and sightings of a shadowy figure with piercing, raven-like eyes. Determined to expose the truth, Clara followed the twisted trail of the malevolent entity that seemed to be preying on the unsuspecting town. During her investigation, Clara stumbled upon an old, dilapidated mansion on the outskirts of Ravenswood. The locals spoke of it in hushed whispers, attributing the deaths to a curse that had befallen the mansion centuries ago. Undeterred, Clara ventured inside, where she discovered a hidden chamber filled with ancient artifacts. Among them stood an ornate mirror adorned with eerie engravings and surrounded by ominous symbols. Intrigued by the mirror's unsettling presence, Clara began to research its origins. Legends spoke of a forbidden ritual that, when performed, opened a portal to a realm where shadows roamed freely. As she delved deeper, Clara realized that the mirror was a gateway to the very realm responsible for the deaths in Ravenswood. Driven by a relentless desire for answers, Clara decided to confront the malevolent entity head-on. Standing before the mirror, she performed the long-forgotten ritual, feeling an otherworldly energy envelop her. The room darkened, and a cold wind whispered through the air as the mirror's surface rippled like an inky pool. Stepping through the portal, Clara found herself in a nightmarish landscape. The sky was a perpetual twilight, and twisted trees with gnarled branches reached towards the heavens. The raven-eyed entity materialized before her, a sinister silhouette surrounded by an aura of dread. Clara's heart pounded as she faced the malevolent force that had claimed the lives of Ravenswood's residents. The entity spoke in chilling whispers, recounting tales of sorrow and despair. It revealed that it fed on the fear and darkness within the human soul, using the mirror as a conduit to cross between realms. Determined to break the cycle of death, Clara confronted the entity with the strength of her own resilience. The realm trembled as she challenged the malevolent force, forcing it to confront the consequences of its actions. In a final, desperate act, Clara shattered the cursed mirror, severing the connection between the realms. As the mirror crumbled, the malevolent entity let out an otherworldly scream, dissipating into the shadows. Clara felt the oppressive atmosphere lift, and the nightmarish landscape began to fade. She found herself back in the hidden chamber of the mansion, the mirror reduced to shards scattered across the floor. With the portal closed and the curse broken, Ravenswood gradually returned to normalcy. The townsfolk, freed from the grip of fear, celebrated their newfound peace. Clara, forever changed by her harrowing journey, left Ravenswood with a sense of closure, knowing that she had faced the darkness head-on and emerged victorious. Yet, as she glanced back at the shattered remnants of the mirror, Clara couldn't shake the feeling that the raven's reflection still lingered in the corners of her mind, a haunting reminder of the thin veil between the mundane and the malevolent. Months passed since Clara Morgan's triumphant return from the nightmarish realm beyond the mirror. The once haunted town of Ravenswood had gradually shed its oppressive atmosphere, and life resumed a semblance of normalcy. The townsfolk, grateful for Clara's courage, regarded her as a hero who had vanquished the malevolent force that had plagued their home. Despite the apparent tranquility, Clara found herself haunted by lingering shadows from her ordeal. Dreams of raven-eyed entities and twisted landscapes invaded her nights, leaving her restless and uneasy. The shattered mirror had left an indelible mark on her psyche, and a gnawing suspicion lingered in the recesses of her mind: was the malevolent force truly vanquished? One night, as a storm raged outside, Clara awoke to a tapping sound echoing through her apartment. Startled, she ventured into the darkness to investigate, guided only by the flickering glow of a lone candle. The tapping grew louder, leading her to the remnants of the mirror she had shattered months ago. To her astonishment, the mirror, though broken, seemed to possess an otherworldly glow. The shards trembled as if infused with a life of their own. Fear clawed at Clara's heart, but a relentless curiosity, the very essence of her journalistic spirit, urged her to unravel the mystery that continued to unfold. Guided by an unseen force, Clara began to piece together the mirror, each shard clicking into place with an ominous resonance. As the final fragment settled, the room plunged into darkness. The mirror's surface rippled once more, and Clara found herself standing on the threshold of a realm that seemed even more malevolent than before. The raven-eyed entity materialized, its presence more potent and sinister. It revealed that the mirror's destruction had merely weakened its hold on the mortal realm, but Clara's interference had not eradicated it entirely. The entity, now fueled by a newfound rage, sought revenge for the disruption of its dark designs. Desperation gripped Clara as the malevolent force unleashed a torrent of nightmares upon her. The twisted landscape morphed into grotesque shapes, and raven shadows clawed at her sanity. Yet Clara refused to succumb. Drawing strength from the courage that had fueled her triumph before, she confronted the entity once more. In a battle of wills, Clara navigated the nightmarish terrain, facing her deepest fears and darkest memories. The raven-eyed entity, realizing the strength within her, grew increasingly desperate. As Clara neared the heart of the realm, she discovered a forbidden chamber where the malevolent force drew its power. In a daring move, Clara confronted the entity within its own lair. The realm trembled as a tempest of emotions clashed, and Clara harnessed the residual energy of the shattered mirror to bind the malevolent force. With a resounding cry, the raven-eyed entity dissipated into the shadows, leaving behind an eerie stillness. Back in her apartment, Clara stood before the now silent mirror. The shards, devoid of their otherworldly glow, reflected only a fractured reality. Ravenswood, once again freed from the malevolent force's grip, returned to peace. Clara, however, couldn't shake the realization that the thin veil between dimensions remained fragile. As she gazed into the broken mirror, Clara understood that the raven's reflection would forever be a part of her. The malevolent force may have retreated, but the shadows it cast lingered. With a sense of cautious vigilance, Clara vowed to remain ever watchful, knowing that the boundary between the mundane and the malevolent was a delicate thread that could unravel at any moment. The story of the raven's reflection had become an indelible chapter in the town's history, a tale of darkness faced and shadows conquered, but always with the awareness that some mysteries may never truly fade away. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please don't forget to like, and even better, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and I hope you have had or have a great day.